Huh? That's Shinkiro art.
8 Capcom fighting games are crawling their way
8?
to Nintendo Switch in one.
Fighting Collection 2 already. I thought they were going to do a 3D Fighting Collection next. Dude, I cannot believe they are releasing a CVS collection before the Marvel vs. Capcom collection is even out. I thought for sure they would want to space those apart, so that way the sales wouldn't cannibalize each other, right? But this shows that they have enough confidence in both of these collections that they will sell well regardless of coming out close to each other. That is crazy. I thought for sure that the next fighting collection would be a 3D fighting collection with Rival Schools, Star Gladiator, Techromancer, those games, right? I can't believe they just went straight for CVS. Before the Marvel vs. Capcom collection is even out, they are going in. Wow.
Versus SNK2, Mark of the Millennium 2001.
Dude, they're mixing the CVS games with Project Justice? I just said I thought that they were going to make their own 3D fighting game collection. Okay, let's keep going before I talk more. What other 3D fighting games do we have here? Dude, you could have just put the CVS games together in one collection and the 3D fighting games together in their own collection. And that would have merited 2 separate collections, and I would have paid for both. That's crazy they're putting them all in one. Fighting Evolution. I can't believe they're acknowledging this game. No way Capcom Fighting Evolution gets ported before Techromancer, right? Do we have Techromancer in here? What's the theme here? Plasma Sword. We're getting all the 3D games here and CVS. This is going to be one of the best collections ever. I've always wanted to play this game. Dude, Power Stone could have been its own collection too, because Power Stone isn't even really a fighting game, debatably, right? Dude, they should have just called this collection Capcom Fighting Collection, everything else. Just literally all the other fighting games. There's no theme, it's just everything else that we haven't ported yet. This is awesome. How many did they say? So we got Project Justice and Plasma Sword. How come we don't have Techromancer with it? That's so weird. We have Project Justice and Plasma Sword with CVS. They could have just done a collection with CVS. What is the theme here?
Each game has its own training mode and is playable online. You can also visit the museum to
wow.
see the artwork. And
I mean, I can't wait to play Project Justice and... Is it Star Gladiator? Is it just the first one? The second one's a lot better. That's weird. This strikes me more as if it's kind of a sampler. Wait, Plasma Sword is the second one. Okay, that's good. Right? Correct me if I'm wrong. Star Gladiator... Wait, maybe I have it mixed up. Is Star Gladiator the first one and Plasma Sword the second one? I think Plasma Sword is the second one. It has Nightmare of Bilstein as the subtitle, which makes me assume it's the second one. My point is that I know the second one is way better. And it has way better music. Wait, I'll be able to tell by the music. Let me listen when the Plasma Sword shows up. Because I've never played the game, but I listen to the music all the time. Because I think the second Star Gladiator game, whatever its title is, has some of the best Capcom music ever. Let me listen.
Street Fighter Alpha 3 Upper. Plasma Sword.
Oh yeah, this is the good one. Plasma Sword is the second one, the one that everybody plays. Well, obviously not everybody. It's, you know, it's a super niche game. When I say everybody, I mean everybody that's interested in playing Star Gladiator. They just play Plasma Sword because from what I've heard, I'm convinced that the second one is just objectively better. Man, I'm so excited for that. I'm going to be running lobbies on stream, on my stream, playing Plasma Sword for sure.
And Power Stone 2.
But my point, to get back to what I was saying, is that this seems kind of like a sampler. Because, like I said, you could have done a 3D fighting game collection, in which case you could have Project Justice and the other rival schools game, Plasma Sword and Star Gladiator, and Techromancer, right? But it looks as if they kind of just wanted to have a little bit of everything here. So you actually could still have yet another collection to include everything that's not here, but then I don't know if somebody would want to buy a collection that just has the worst version of Plasma Sword, the worst version of Project Justice, you know what I mean? Also with this having Street Fighter Alpha 3 instead of the other Alpha games. Because if they just make a collection that's full of the inferior versions of all these games, I don't know if anybody would want to buy it. So maybe they just decided to represent the games that they know people would want to play more. Power Stone 1 and 2 are together, though. So they didn't just do Power Stone 2. Capcom Fighting Evolution. That's wild.
Each game has its own training mode and is playable online.
Wow. I'm so happy about that.
To the museum to enjoy artwork.
I had a feeling that it would eventually happen, but again, I didn't think it was going to happen until after the Marvel vs. Capcom collection came out. Dude, I spent, was it last month or 2 months ago? I spent a couple weeks learning Marvel vs. Capcom 2 from the ground up. And that was such a tough learning experience. And I finally got to the point where I could play the game somewhat comfortably. And now, I'm going to have to learn how to play CVS 2 before the Marvel vs. Capcom collection is even out. Before I even get to try out my MVC2 skills.
Capcom Fighting Collection 2 launches on Nintendo Switch next year.
Okay, it is coming out next year, so it does have some space between it and the Marvel vs. Capcom collection, which is good. But it's still wild that they announced it before the MVC collection is even out. I guess they didn't want people worrying.
Jump into the fray when Marvel
Yeah, we know this one already.
Fighting Collection Arcade Classics hyper combos its way onto Nintendo Switch September 12th. Digital pre-orders
And I'm so excited to play
on Nintendo eShop.
the 3D Capcom
Launches on Nintendo
games.
Switch November 22nd. 3 Castlevania games originally released on the Nintendo DS
The
system.
DS ones? Nice. We have all the GBA games, we have all the DS games now. That's awesome. I've always wanted to play Order of Ecclesia. The Portrait of Ruin and Dawn of Sorrow, the art style was always off-putting to me. Because it seemed as if they abandoned the Ayami Kojima art style in favor of more of a contemporary anime art style, and it felt as if it just lacked the Castlevania identity because of it. And I don't think it aged very well. Whereas Order of Ecclesia has that classic Castlevania art style that you expect. And I always thought that the character design of Order of Ecclesia was really good as well.
Arcade
But obviously I'm going to play all three of them.
is also included.
Oh, what the? Wait, which one?
And Arcade Classic Rise Again in a single collection. Arcade Classic Haunted Castle is also included,
Wow.
featuring the original and a reimagined version.
Nice. That's an auto buy.
Plus, there's a gallery that includes
Automatically buying this one.
exclusive art and a music.
Oh, wait, I don't think I've seen that one before.
There's a gallery that includes exclusive art.
Does it say which game this is from? I don't think so. I don't know where this illustration came from.
And a music player. Castlevania Dominus Collection launches on the Nintendo Switch
Around Halloween, right?
later today.
It's shadow dropped!
Build something you believe.
I'm going to go buy that immediately after this. I'm not kidding.
Winning